I'm Heidi Kelley, and I am so glad that you're here with me to take the B.You class. This class is all about just putting a little bit of your personality into your artwork. And while we're only going to be focusing on a couple of certain pages, I really do want to show you certain techniques that you can incorporate into art journals and mini albums and really infuse you and your likes for colors and various other things into the art journal. So let's get started. Okay, to start with a little bit of prep work, I have some 8.5 by 11 sheets of medium weight chipboard, and we're simply going to cut these pages just to make our album. I just used my regular paper trimmer, and the size that we're just going to cut these in half because I want the album to just be about a rectangle. And so all you need to do is take your paper trimmer here to prep these sheets and measure it right down the middle here to 5.5. And then what I do is do one swipe on this side, and then I flip it over, measure it again to 5.5 inches. Make sure I'm going on that same line, cut it down, and it very easily cuts the chipboard into two pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to one more sheet. I already did cut a few of the pages just to save us a little bit of time, and I figured this is really pretty basic, and we didn't need to spend a lot of time going over how to cut because I'm sure you all know how to do that. So let's go to 5.5 here again, and there we go. And now I have a couple extra sheets. And now again, this class is all about making this album your own, so however many pages you want to put together. I think I'm going to work with about 5 chipboard pieces, and so I'll be doing both sides of each piece of chipboard. And so yeah, so those are the pages. I also, for the cover of this album, we are going to create a bunch of little squares here, and this is made out of the chipboard as well. And I'm not quite sure how many we're going to use just yet, but we're going to alter these little squares. I think it'll be fun to add a little bit of dimension to the cover of the album. So again, just take that piece of chipboard, and what I did is just did the cut like I showed you a moment ago, except for that these are measuring 1 1/4 inch by 1 1/4 inch. I know that seems kind of like a funky measurement, but when I kind of laid out the pieces, it looked like that was going to fit best on the cover of the chipboard album with the size that we've already cut it. So go ahead and just cut a bunch of squares and out of your chipboard, and these don't have to be the heaviest chipboard. I just use the medium, but it depends on how much dimension you want to have on top of the album. It might be kind of fun to stack a little bit, give a little bit more of a pop-up on the top. We're going to add some embellishments and some little metal details and just give some personality to the front of the album. So if you want to cut those, then we'll come back, and the next video is going to be about prepping our pages.